Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the first of four between the Sacramento River Cats and the Las Vegas Aviators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Dominguez gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix, and if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Roth, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Roth.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box, Dominique Montano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dominique Montano.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside.
4-4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Coming to the plate now Tim
batting,
Roth.
Shortstop, Tim Roth.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an.
That's ball 4. 3. 3. Ball 4, take the base. 3.
Now in the box, Tim Roth.
Now batting, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way.
Roth.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Digging in and looking for more, Philip Rainey. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Rainey.
Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that means Yangervis Solarte will be the next to bat.
Yangervis Solarte.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Montano camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
You're up.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Dyer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the base. Into the box now, Tim Roth, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed.
Stepping into the box, Gaylord Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The ground out to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Let's play ball. 3 out. 3 out. 3.
So stepping in, Hubert Dyer. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Hubert Dyer.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. To short. The throw to the plate. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
That's ball 4. 3.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Roth. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Roth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping into the box, Philip Rainey. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Rainey.
And the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holly moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Yangervis Solarte.
The third baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side.
Right here.
There's 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Standing in, Bruce Wayne Schmitz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Las Vegas Aviators came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
6 runs.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Sacramento River Cats and the Las Vegas Aviators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Play ball. Out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Roth, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Roth.
This is in the air to left. Gonzalez is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start. At the plate, Billy Novak. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Novak.
The 1-1. Up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Now batting, Tim Roth. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dyer is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Yangervis Solarte, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yangervis Solarte.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. Here's the 0-2, and the runner's coming home. Pulled toward right center field. Wimberly on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Striding in once again, Tim Roth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Play ball. He's out. 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 Good. Ball 4. Takes a minute. He's out. 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 Good. 3.
Digging in, Tim Roth. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take your base. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
So digging in now, Tim Roth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. Hester over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Play ball. He's safe. He's safe.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we...
Let's play ball.
Stepping up now, Tim Roth. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out.
Standing in, Dominique Montano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Montano.
The ground to second base. This could be 2 to second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit. No. Into the box now, Tim Roth. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Tim Roth.
First pitch of the at-bat. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Play ball. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. 3. He's out. 3. Out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Julio Chacin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into center field, line drive base hit. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part.
Ball 4, take your base.
Ready for another chance? Tim Roth. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
And I've done that myself a few times.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. The left-handed power bat of Greg
The
Bird
first baseman,
digs in
number
now.
33.
He was a ground-out
Greg
victim last time up.
Bird.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Holly is there,
All right,
one
come on,
away.
baby. You're up,
Long
you're
throw
up,
to
you're up.
third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So striding forward now, Yangervis
Now
Solarte.
batting,
Couple of
third
singles
baseman,
to his credit thus
Yangervis
far.
Solarte.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit hard up the middle.
Come on, run it, run it,
Reined
run it,
in.
run it, run it.
One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired.
Play ball. Out. Ball four. Take your base. Three. That's ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Three. Out. Done. Ball four. Take your base. He's out.
Ready once again, Tim
The batter,
Roth. He
the
came through with
shortstop,
an RBI single
Tim
in his last at-bat.
Roth.
First offering on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2-1. Three and one.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Bird. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Greg.
Here's the first
Bird.
pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 1-0. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Let's play ball. Three. 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 Out. Three. Three. Out. That's ball four. Out. Three. He's out. Ball four. Take your base.
Digging in now, Tim
Now batting,
Roth, as
the
the switch
shortstop.
hitter will take his cuts
Yeah.
left-handed here.
Roth.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this
Let it
guy
out, let
bats
it out,
from.
let it out.
He hits very well. He hits right.
Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. 3-2, the finish
Here now
in
is our
tonight's
final
game.
line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
And
on the
now,
show.
your
Today it's the finale
Las
of this
Vegas
4-game set between the
15
Sacramento
runs.
Rivercats and the Las Vegas Aviators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Brooks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his.
Now at the plate, Tim
Batting
Roth.
third.
He was responsible
The
for
shortstop.
both of his club's runs
Yeah.
batted in last night's ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first,
No, he's
and the
in
runner
that.
back in standing. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Milano waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
3. You're out. 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 3. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 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 Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Striding into the box, Tim Roth. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. Keller is there, and he has it for the first out.
Play ball. Out. 3. He's out.
At the plate, Don Holly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Don Holly.
He hit to short. Roth scoop. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Connie Milano. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Milano.
2-2.
Grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So put another 0 on the board. So striding in, Tim Roth. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses inside 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Beltran will put this one away, and the side is now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Hester. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hester.
This is on the ground over to first. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. Out.
Striding in, Jason
Now
Keller.
batting, the center fielder, Jason
0-2. Here it
Keller.
comes. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an
3. You're out.
Now at the plate, Tim
The batter,
Roth. He'll try
the
to follow
shortstop.
up the double in his last at-bat with another
Roth.
big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Play ball. Out. 3. He's safe. Out. 3. You're out. He's out. Out.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Sacramento came through when it mattered in the
That's our
9th
final
on the
line
way to the
score.
win. The game's future stars are on
Ladies and
display as
gentlemen,
minor league baseball
please
comes
welcome
your way on the
your
show. Tonight, an intriguing
Albuquerque
matchup between the
Isotopes.
Sacramento River Cats and the Albuquerque Isotopes. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jamie Abreu, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs. And
standing in, Tim Roth. He
Batting
was
third,
1 for 4 with a
the
two-bagger
shortstop.
in yesterday's
Tim
game.
Roth.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shot.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. So coming to the plate, Richie Spoon,
Batting fifth.
as he'll look to bring
The
home
third
that tying
baseman,
run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Boom.
Here now the 2-2.
2-2-2.
Ground out to short, right to him. One there on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. The River Cats lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Tim
Now
Roth.
batting.
He hit a 2-run jack in his
Tim
first at-bat.
yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Carrillo is
4-4. Take your base.
settling in now. Richie
Now batting.
Spoon,
The
0 for
third
1
baseman,
here in the early going.
Richie Spoon.
2-2-2.
To short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Alex Vila.
Leading off
He reached
for
on
the
a single in
Isotopes.
his first try.
The catcher.
Into the windup.
Alex
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Vila.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Play ball. Out. First base. 3. Out.
So digging in now,
Now batting.
Tim Roth.
Shortstop.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners
Roth.
on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Come on, you're
Pops
scoring.
this
You're
one
scoring.
up.
You're scoring.
Gunter onto the grass, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left. Stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot,
batting,
Matthew
the right
Mays.
fielder.
He got on top of one and was a
Matthew
ground out victim last
Mays.
time. The 0-1 delivery. Out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits.
Your attention, please. The left fielder, number 22, Bobby Carmel.
To the right. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the one.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. Out.
Digging in once again, Tim
Now batting,
Roth. He flew
the
out in
shortstop,
his last at-bat.
Tim Roth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's
Now
continuing
batting,
right now.
the first baseman.
Anything that is around the
Mitch
strike zone, he feels he can get
Moreland.
the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Carrillo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left. Digging in and looking for more,
Now
Tim
batting,
Roth.
shortstop.
He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this
Roth.
point. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Carrillo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a long throw to third, and he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one
Play
away.
ball. He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. That's ball 4. Out.
Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a
Fans, our
nice
final
road
line
victory here
score.
in 10
First
innings.
for the victorious River Cats, 4 runs, 7 hits.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for Sacramento, the shortstop, Tim
There's a
Roth.
fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Leading
Play
off
ball.
for the Isotopes, the first baseman,
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Isotopes hosted a
Here now is
3-run
our final line
first to
score.
propel them to the
first
win.
for the victorious Isotopes, 5 runs, 7.
There is rain in the area, but we've been
Ladies
given
and
the
gentlemen,
go-ahead to get this one
please
started.
welcome
Ought to be a good one
your
here between the Sacramento River
Albuquerque
Cats and the
Isotopes.
Albuquerque Isotopes. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour, good sinking action. Love his...
So stepping in, Tim Roth.
third.
First chance for
The
him here
shortstop.
after appearing as a
Tim
pinch hitter in the game
Roth.
last night. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat
The
to the
first
pitcher
baseman,
right there. He
number
executed
33.
his pitch, but nice
Ray
job by the offensive
Bird.
player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ball 4.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Yangervis Solarte.
Batting
And he could give
The
his
third
guys an
baseman,
early lead if he can
Yangervis
come through here.
Solarte.
Roth on second, Bird on at first with 2 down. Now both runners are breaking.
Hang on, right here,
Now
right here.
that's popped up. Reyna is there. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. 3.
So striding in, Tim
Leading off for
Roth.
Sacramento,
And his guys have quite
the
a hill to
shortstop,
climb. Down
Tim
5-zip here in the early going.
Roth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Play ball. He's out. 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 You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Stepping up now, Tim
Now batting,
Roth. He got on
the
top of
shortstop,
one and was a ground out
Tim
victim last time.
Roth.
He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1
D-Rock.
waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now batting, the left fielder, Matthew May.
On the ground out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Dan, that hit right there extends his...
Ball 4, take the base.
Now batting, Tim
Now
Roth.
batting, shortstop, Tim Roth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. So far this year against Southpaws, Roth is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Alex Villa.
The batter,
Cuevas,
catcher,
the runner at second
Alex
with one away.
Villa.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there.
He's out. 3 out. That's ball 4. 3 out. I hit him. First base. Out. He's safe. Ball 4, take the base. He's out. Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Tim
Leading off for
Roth. He
Sacramento,
flew out in his last
shortstop.
at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the
Come on,
road.
D, come
And
on.
it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too
Yeah,
late as he
great job
can't
right there.
recover in
Squared up
time.
that ball.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird
The first
digs in
baseman,
now.
number 33,
No career numbers to
Greg
talk about for this
Bird.
matchup. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped straight up. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Digging in to try it again.
Now
Guilherme
third
Solarte.
baseman.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Solarte.
Roth at second. Bird at first with no outs. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So striding forward now,
batting,
Freddie
the
Galvis.
second
These two
baseman,
have not faced each
Freddie
other at the major league level. The 1-2. Grounded slowly to the left side.
You're here.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready for another chance? Dylan Cousins.
The batter,
And he needs to make
the
something
left
happen.
fielder,
They're down to their
Dylan
final out here in the ninth.
Cousins.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Here now is our
9-6, the
line
final
score.
tally in
First
this one.
for the victorious Isotopes, 9 runs, 11.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Tim Roth.
High in the air out to center field. Tauchman is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Play ball. You're out. First base.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Sacramento
line
jumped
score
ahead
for
in
our
the 7th
ballgame
inning and never
for the
gave the
victorious
lead back.
Rockhounds.
Welcome to MLB The Show.
Play ball. Out.
Into the box, Tim Roth.
Batting
And as we
third,
give you a look at
the
his splits,
shortstop,
he's had the better of
Tim
right-handers this
Roth.
season. No doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Curveball
that's a ball.
just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Lifted in the air out to left. Carmichael is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. Out. He's out. 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 3. He's out. You're out.
Striding in, Matthew
Now
Mays.
batting.
He singled
The
his
right
last
fielder.
time up.
Yeah, Matty,
Matthew
pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get to his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive some.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Isotopes lead it 1-0.
Play ball. Out. 3. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He's out.
Leading off the inning, Tim Roth,
Leading off
as they'll
for
look to get
Sacramento,
something going here
the
and even
shortstop,
this game up.
Tim Roth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied down the left field line. But this will land untouched.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly
Play
has
ball.
to.
3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. You're out. He's out.
Now in the box, Pat Valaika. He's working on
Now
a
batting,
1-for-2
The
game so
second
far.
baseman, Pat
The 1-2.
Valaika.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Roth. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Digging in now, Tim Roth.
Now
He'll
batting,
swing it from the left
the
side
shortstop.
right here.
And this is
Yeah.
the side of the plate this guy
Roth.
loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Tuchman. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. One. Now to the plate, Tim Roth. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Roth.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Mitch.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Runners off for second. This is on the ground over to first.
Come on,
and
Dave.
not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Sacramento River Cats crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Alan Hartley.